Welcome to I Don't Drive a BMW. Today we're going to be changing oil on the 370Z.
Very nice.
And then we've got the clips in the middle. You can just use these iPhone screen repair tools. You might need to support this a little bit because it's going to, after this, it should just drop down. Just always have a look at the oil, this cover, like afterwards I'm going to pull it out and just have a look just to double check that there wasn't anything leaking on it or any like coolant marks or oil marks or anything like that, just because if you're going to have a leak, it's going to go on that first before it hits the road, so it's not liquid, so it will be alright. Cardboard. There we go. And the good thing about these Greddy ones is like you don't have to change the crush washer. In case anyone was wondering, it's picked up. So it's been a year, probably done about 2,000 miles, maybe a little bit over 3,000 or so. It's been about a year, and this is what it's picked up on the end. It's not much, but it has been driven a little bit hard. It's even done a track day, and it's picked up a little bit. But even then, it's not too much. So a little bit of metallic residue there, but nothing too major, which is always a good sign. So just clean off the drain plug hole. Remember to add your new crush washer if you don't have a Greddy drain plug or an aftermarket drain plug of any type. There we go. Does make it a little bit harder to get that in there with the magnet on the end. It's alright. Just snug that up, wipe away the excess from the outside. There we are. Put a bit of oil around the rim. I don't have a torque wrench for this sort of cap, so we're just going to do it by hand and eye, but I think the manual does say between 22 and 29 newton meters. We're just going to tighten it now. I'm just going to do this sort of until it just feels tight enough, because I don't know what 22 to 29 newton meters feels like. There we go. Just give it another little clean up. Not bad. So for anyone that's wondering, this is a year's worth of, I suppose, blow by from the engine in the catch can. And I've also done a track day as well where I was revving pretty high. So this is the right side and this is the left side. I'm not sure, obviously this left one has a bit more in it compared to the right side. Let me know in the comments if that means my engine's about to blow. Alright, so now we're just going to put the catch cans back on, and then we are almost ready to fill back up with oil.
High five!
Okay, just tighten that by hand, that's all good. And as you know, like always, keep it sideways and pour, that way you get a steady flow. We put the old oil in this, just make it easier to take to a recycling place. Alright, so we've just used that 4 litre bottle of oil. That's completely in there. I've just checked the dipstick and we're at the lowest level of like acceptance on the oil. So that's how you do an oil change on a 370Z. So a nice little tip is just to keep your old oil container, and you can just put your old oil back in there. Obviously don't mix it with any new stuff if you've got anything left over, but you can pop it in, and then that way it just makes it a bit easier to take to recycling centre. Oh, obviously do it on some cardboard in case you spill it.